my video class. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you about issue of share for cash, the main and essential topic or essential element that are very important to practice issue of share for cash, especially for class 12 students, right? So let's move to our session. When you start learning issue of shares, what are the elements, right? What are the elements that you need to learn, or what are the elements that you are going to encounter through the journey of issue of share for cash? So let's start our session. So first of all, you need to understand the introduction. Means what is the main thing that we are going to learn under this issue of share for cash? What is this? So this is the first part you need to understand before you move to practical aspects, right? So first, introduction. Let's talk about issue of share for cash, right? So if you need some cash, from where you borrow, from where you take, right? That is the main question. In the same way, when a company needs money, for different reasons, from where the company collects the money, so that is the source. And there are two ways the company can borrow money from, right? There are two ways the company can borrow money. One is debt and another is equity. One is debt means loan, right? Debt means loan. From loan the company can take money. And another is by collecting share. What is the collecting shares, right? That's not the collecting share, that issue of share. Company issue the share and the company gets the money, and that money can be used in different project of the company. So this is the main theme. This is the main theme of issue of share for cash. When company needs the cash, the company issues shares and the public will give the money as ownership of the business, right? So this is the main, this is the first part you need to understand. And the next thing is, so when there are money and transactions, you need to make accounting for that, right? Debit and credit system you need to understand in the second part. And the next one is, you need to understand share capital of a company. What is the share capital of the company? So there are, while forming the company, a fixed amount is fixed, right? A fixed amount is fixed, right? Let's say when you have a capacity, or let's say the company registrar office allows you to work to certain extent of the business, like let's say they provide you, now you can work, you can obtain this much of capital, right? So there are so many types of capital type, so we'll learn one by one in later session. So you need to understand share capital. Share is a part of capital. Share means what? Share is a part of capital. So this is in the company. So that part, a part is distributed to the public, and the public will give money to the company. So this is the way. And the next thing is methods of issue share. So which way, right, the company will make issue of the shares? Like company, what are the main things there? So this is the big challenges for the company to bring the IPO. Let's say we say IPO, right? So that are the methods. There are so many methods, right? So company can issue share for cash, for non-cash, right, on installment, on lump sum basis. So these are the things you need to encounter with. So types of shares. So how many shares are there? There are typically two types of shares. One is equity share and another is preference share, right? So issue of share on, next point you need to understand is issue of share on lump sum basis or installment basis. Lump sum basis means, right, if par value, or let's say face value of share is rupees 100, and if you are collecting 100 at once, that is your lump sum basis. And if your company is taking that 100 rupees in different installment, part by part, that is called the installment. These all things are encountered in this chapter, right? So what is the concept of issue of shares at par? Let's say by example I said 100 rupees per share. If you sell that share in 100 rupees, that is issue of share at par. if the price of share, face value of shares, right, is 100 rupees and you are selling that share, if you are issuing that share, if your company is issuing that share at rupees 100, that is issue of share at par. And if you are taking a little bit extra, right, little bit extra, let's say 110 rupees, then that is called issue of share at premium. And sometimes the company may issue of share at a discount. Discount means if you are issuing your share less than your par value, that is called discount, issue of share at discount, right? So let's talk about from here. Our main journey of accounting for share starts. That is issue of share on installment. So in installment case, first of all, the company issue the prospectus. Prospectus means inviting people to apply for the shares, right? So in this case, first of all, you are going to receive application. You are going to receive the application, right? So when you receive the application, there are three chances. Let's say, for example, you issue 10,000 shares. And public may apply for 8,000 shares. That is called under subscription. If you are issuing 10,000 shares and public will subscribe, public will apply for, let's say, 12,000 shares, that is over subscription. And the next one is you issue 10,000 shares and public apply for exactly 10,000 shares, that is called full subscription. These are the case you are going to encounter here, right? So in the first of all, you issue the prospectus. You means company, right, issue the prospectus. Then you start receiving the application. You keep the records of all that in your book of account. And the next one, you are going to make the allotment. After some times, you are going to make the allotment, means you are going to distribute the shares. Then in last call, in allotment, you are going to collect some part of money, because you are going to collect money on installment, not in lump sum basis. You are going to make that you are going to collect money in installment basis. So making call is the last options, right? So that may be first call and final call. So these are the things you need to encounter. And the another main element of issue of share on installments are as issue of share at par, like we discussed here. We discussed. Next one is issue of share at premium and the issue of share at discount, over subscription and pro rata, right? Over subscription. If there is the case of over subscription, then there are issue of how to handle that oversubscribed shares, right? So one of them, the one solution is pro rata. We are going to encounter. We are going to discuss there. And under subscription, that is the very easy case, right? Calls in advance. What may be the calls in advance? And calls in arrears and calls in advance, both are here. Calls in arrears and calls in advance, they are just the opposite things, right? And the calls in arrear and forfeiture offsets if calls in arrears. Now let me give you simple concept of calls in arrear. Calls in arrear means, for example, let's say you have applied for the shares, application you have given, you have applied for the shares, but you didn't go for the allotment or the first call and final call. Then what the company will do? The company will forfeit that shares. Forfeit means now the money you have paid will be captured by the company. Company will not return your money. So that is called the forfeiture. If someone doesn't pay you full money, then the company can forfeit or capture that money, and company do not return that money. That company has get that right? So by law, the company can forfeit that shares. So for that also we need to make the journal entries. And after forfeiture, the company has forfeited your shares. So what company may do? Company may forfeit that, company may reissue that share to another person. For that also we need to make the journal entries here in our chapter. So these are the things we are going to encounter throughout our issue of share for cash chapter, cash concept. So you need to understand these elements. If you understand these elements theoretically, then practically will be as easy as cake. So ratio of forfeited shares. So if you reissue the shares, you can reissue the shares at par, premium and discount again. And when after reissuing forfeited shares, the forfeited money that is safe for you, right? That is safe for you. That will be transferred to your capital reserve account. That will be transferred to your capital reserve account, and this will be the last concept of this chapter. So by saying this, I would like to say thank you very much and have a nice time. Stay tuned with me. Thank you very much and bye bye.